Our topic for today is which short stories will leave you breathless? This is a super popular answer that someone posted without revealing their identity. This seems to have become the short joke page, and not the short story page. Well, I have a story/joke to start with, but read on past that and you will find my take on my true short story answer. First, the joke. A penguin is out for a ride in his car. He drives all the way to a desert location. Once he reaches the desert, in the light of a hot day, his car starts to act strange and to overheat. Worried, the penguin pulls his car into the first automotive repair shop that he sees. When the mechanic appears, the penguin rushes to him excitedly, and asks the mechanic, worriedly, "Can you fix my car?" To which the mechanic replies, "I probably can, but first I need time to examine it. Perhaps an hour or so." The penguin, somewhat mollified, asks, "Okay, but while I wait, is there a place nearby where I might find some refreshment on such a hot day?" The mechanic answers, "Why, yes. There is a small restaurant just a few doors down that has nice refreshments as well as a very pleasant waitress." The mechanic promises to find out what is wrong while the penguin tries to cool down somewhat. The penguin, now not feeling quite as worried, looks forward to whatever refreshment he might find in the little restaurant. After walking to the restaurant, the penguin is delighted, upon entering, to find a well-stocked cooler full of ice cream right behind the counter. After sitting down in a comfortable chair, the penguin waits for the waitress. When the waitress comes to take his order, the penguin asks, "Do you have any good, French vanilla ice cream?" To which the waitress replies, "You're in luck. We just had a load of ice cream delivered today, and one of my favorites is the French vanilla. I think that you will like it as much as I do." The penguin is delighted. However, after ordering a large bowl of the ice cream, the penguin is dismayed to find only a spoon served with the bowl. But after all, what should he have expected? In any case, the penguin calls back the waitress and asks her, "Miss, do you have anything besides the spoon with which I might eat the ice cream?" To which the waitress replies, "Why, no, Mr. Penguin. All that we have are regular utensils." The penguin thinks for a moment, and then asks the waitress, "Miss, do you think that it would be okay to just use my flippers to eat the ice cream? I know that it will be messy, but what choice do I have?" The waitress responds, "Well, we don't have many customers in here today, and the ones who are here are locals. I think that they will understand, and if they don't, I will explain to them why you are eating with your flippers." Now quite excitedly, the penguin dives into the bowl of yummy, cold ice cream with obvious relish. And as predicted, he makes quite a mess. There is ice cream all over the counter. And him. By now well over an hour has passed. And as the penguin finishes the last of the delicious ice cream, he suddenly remembers his car. Worried, and with no time left to clean up, the penguin leaves the amount of the bill, plus a large tip for the mess that he made, and hurries out the door and back to the repair shop. As soon as the penguin enters the repair shop, the mechanic comes over, takes one look at the vanilla ice cream covered penguin, and then says, "It looks like you've blown a seal." No, replies the penguin, "it was only some ice cream." Ha ha ha. Yes, one of my favorite short story jokes. It is a bit long, but the punchline is worth it, MHO. Now, the short story. For a great short story, Flowers for Algernon is one of the most emotional, poignant, thought-provoking, and even prescient stories that I have ever read, given all of the advances and promising science that is coming of age. I hope that you seek it out. It has a very compelling storyline, with a lesson in it that I feel should be learned by all, young or old. It was made into a decent movie, but the short story is light years better than any movie could ever be. The basic premise, without giving too much away, is that a man who is mentally handicapped, no political correctness here, is in a research institute. He is tested by trying to beat a mouse through a maze, which he is unable to do. We follow the story through his diary, in which we can plainly see that he is mentally handicapped. As his diary progresses, we learn what happens to him and his friend, a mouse named Algernon. I will not say more here, as you should definitely read the story for yourself. It is beautiful, full of hope, and has a sad, poignant ending. If you do not cry, then you probably are a rock. I first learned of Flowers for Algernon in high school, as one of my English teachers believed in the transformative power of short stories. As such, all that we read for the whole school year, and wrote reports on, of course, were short stories. I remember so many of them, but I have no idea what were most of their names, which is a real shame, for the stories were indeed transformative. Also, if I remembered their names, I could pass them on to you right now. But I cannot, and more's the pity. But as to these short stories' transformative properties, I have to say that my teacher was quite correct. Otherwise, why would I remember so many of them so many years later? And why would some of them still help to color my world today? And why would I use some of the lessons that I learned from those short stories' plots to enrich my life, or not to make the same mistakes as outlined in some of the stories? I feel that short stories, good, rich ones, should be a part of all school-age children's curricula. The life lessons inherent in these short stories may help to transform how these impressionable young minds view the world around them. And, once read, they will continue to enrich the lives of the readers for years, as they did for me.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.